Oh, sweet Jesus, what did I do? Oh no, what'd I do? Brain, why? Edit scene. Please go back to the way you were before. By the way, howdy, hey everybody, it's SK. I don't know what I did, but I did something, and now everything is... shit's been fucked, yo. I swear to God, I have no idea what I did. It just decided, hey, you know what? You know all that stuff you wanted to do before about, like, making sure that you have, like, a quality product that other people can watch? Yeah, fuck you. Okay, I guess that's good enough, I think. And then I stretch you like that. Yes? Okay. Jesus Christ, all I wanted to do was just make sure my mouse cursor wasn't going to show up, because I noticed it last time I was turning the episode off. But no! OBS has other plans! So yes, last episode, I beat some stuff. It was pretty nifty. I beat these guys pretty handily, as a matter of fact. It looks like Tradnor's, you know, on his way out, so to speak. And there's really not much keeping him in, effectively. Let me see, that castle is just straight up empty, so let's go ahead and take that while we have the opportunity to do so, shall we? Harpy, that's not... oh, I wasn't deployed, my bad. Or a recruit instead of deploy. Let's go ahead and grab me some... let me see. He's, like... he would have been really great about, like, 8 episodes ago. Harpy, Monk... alright, let's go. Alright, I'll go ahead and use him, because I can. Move you up here. Let's go ahead and recruit you. You have nothing of use anyway. Okay, what do you have over here? Bandit? Okay. Okay. Cavalry. Robot. So I need Ashigaru, beasts, and bandits, basically. Do I have that? Somehow I do. Where are monks all in all of this? Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and throw them out into the fray again. I'll basically probably just end up surrounding this last castle and taking it out because I'm a dick, basically. So, is this still... yeah, that's still Bart's. He's still kind of like chilling like a villain here. Archer, cavalry, soldier. I have a really decent setup here. Ashiguru. And then ghosts. Nah, screw it. Plat, yes. Let's go ahead and move you up here. Do you actually have max? Yeah, you do have max. Okay. But is it mad? Division, Ropategi. Okay, enter. Division. Okay. So this has been completely maxed out. Alright. Good to know for later. It's almost like a too good to use syndrome. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice. Okay. What do we have? Ashiguru, Archer and Beast, and Monk. Monk. Cavalry and Mage. Okay, so I need... cavalry, soldier. Okay, instead of you guys going here, you're just gonna go ahead and take out Tradnor in one fell swoop. Methinks. I can try and take this out in the next turn or two. Oh, I see opposition over there in the far corner. A challenger approaches. Well, that's good. Oops, excuse me. Sounds. This is gonna get kind of scary sounding real quick. Apologies. I run a very professional business here. Kappa. There we go. Again, sorry for the mic sounds. Okay, so he's going to basically rip through... everybody here is pretty much designed to destroy and murder and decimate and all that good stuff. So let me go ahead and get Averis some EXP. I mean, he's like level freaking 15 versus Sanus is like 2. Sanus and Rennie are both, I think, like level 2 or level 3, which is not what I want to see. Let's just put it that way. This chick, though, very Harley Quinn looking. I like it. Okay, so, remind me. Cavalry are good. What? Let's go ahead and reverse them really quick. Play defensive, because that's how I always have a tendency to play. Not necessarily because it's anything bad, but just because, like, I'm a pussy, I suppose? I don't really know. Let's go ahead and retreat. Form a nice little horseshoe of death. Which has nothing to do with, you know, the fact that I have literal effing horses. Oh! Wait, why? They have this, You know what? They translated this backwards, because Sonic Boom was the 1, Sonic Wave was the 3, and Sonic Blast was the 5 hit. Huh. And yes, I'm a nerd enough that I realize that that's actually... it's translated backwards, but I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit for trying. I'll give you credit, though. It actually hit. Sonic Boom doesn't do jack most of the time. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that glorious death and destruction. What? You're still alive? That's what you got? Okay. That's pretty gnarly. Order 2. Let's go ahead and melee. Let's make this pretty quick and to the point, shall we? Oh, he had... Look at that charge time, though. Look at that. It was 100 charge time. And all of that because I have a light sword, which is the most... From what I can understand, like, the best sword that you can make, or the best sword you can get that might not be, like, a quest thing. And to be honest, I don't even know if there is, like, a quest thing that you can do in regards to, you know, in regards to your weapon and armor. I mean, like, you have the Star Dragon sword and all that kind of shit and whatever. Because I'm very, I can English just as well as anybody. God damn, he hits hard, doesn't he? My god. Alright, cool. I like Avarice. Oh! Oh, that must be Mijin Gakori then, or Meijin Gakori. Alright, I understand. And it's sad that I actually understand what Meijin Gakori is, because in Final Fantasy XI, the ninja's 2-hour ability was Meijin Gakori, which was basically you blow up, commit suicide to take other people out. Sweet. Dragons, yes, please. I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry, Fiorina. Okay, so it looks like I'm about to get carried by Shen. Okie dokie then! What the fuck? Alright. I think we've... Yeah, this is good, that this is, like, the first thing that I've seen legitimately in this playthrough so far, in this game, just in this translation, where you can see it's a very clear, like, oopsie doodle. And speaking of which, I actually am going to go ahead and take a picture of this. That way, the lovely folks over at Verve Fanworks will know that there's some kind of break that isn't supposed to be there. So that way it can get fixed in a future patch or something like that. I mean, I don't care. You know, I can live with that one thing, but that way they can fix it for future people. Fandaria Kingdom, your eyes always gleam with determination. Fight well so I don't have to close them. Oh, fight well so I don't have to close them. Okay, so she doesn't want to have to kill you. I understand analogies. Yay me! Alright, so what do we got? Ghosts are kind of bad here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna make it a little rough. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you are, Shen. I'm sure you probably like it like that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and actually melee. Because you guys stand absolutely no chance to speak of. The only thing I'm hoping here is that she doesn't use a spell that causes all of them to run immediately past me, because that will be unfortunate, shall we say. Okay, use skill. Dagger wave? Well, that means I can just go ahead and use Salamander for whatever ranks tend to be, or whatever ranks tend to survive, I suppose. For instance, Salamander that shit, please. Oh, and the nice thing about melee is that they'll still continue to follow behind, so yay! I understand the strategy. There we go. Killed virtually nothing, but bought me some time. Very well done. I lost 23... what do you call these guys? Brain, why? Brain, why? Brain, come on, you're up there. Dragons, there we go. I lost 23 dragons to her, like, 80 or 90 monks, so that's... I'm okay with that. She's also kind of screwed, like, in every feasible way. Mainly because I can continue to do this. I probably could have done triple dart. I don't know if it does more damage. I could probably look at the, you know, the part that says damage, but that would be too easy, and it has a tendency to lie anyway, so... She's karate kicking these bitches? Really? Okay. That's kind of neato. Though I see that dragons are strong enough inherently that they can actually take 2 shots from a high physical damage general then, huh? That's probably one of the reasons they're such elite units to get, because they have much higher health than the other units that you're able to get, I suppose. Interesting to know. Probably explains a lot about why ogres and high ogres are such a pain in the ass to deal with. And yes, I know they're translated to be horn ogres, but I am not calling them that, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Beasts are bad against Ashigoro. I'll go ahead and grab Kade. She needs some extra experience as well. And Kade's, like, visual, like, her avatar is really cool looking. I mean, it's, like, garish and bright and everything, but I can appreciate just how unique it looks, you know what I mean? And I can appreciate, beyond all the other people, I can really appreciate just how different Kade is to pretty much every other general in Dragon Force 1, whereas before, you know what I mean, like, Ganges looks a lot like Gongos, or has similar feel to it. You know, Avaris is almost like a carbon effing copy of Wine, except he's not bad, you know what I mean? Bart's doesn't really have a lot of relation to Goldark and everything, but has that similar sort of, like, gruff badassnessism, and to that effect, you know, but this chick is like, that's Midge and Decore. Close and pass, close near the officer, Undyne. I'll go ahead and flame shot. I'm more concerned with taking out the general. I don't have to worry too much about the troops, they're pretty much taken care of. But she is very different, you know what I mean? She's about as different as you can get from McCall. That she's, first of all, chick, and that she's very, apparently, like, vivacious and quick to fall in love with the bad boy type and just hot-tempered and all that kind of stuff. Which I can appreciate, so she's going to be my next playthrough of this, by the way. It sounds kind of silly, but the, what do you call it? Brain, why? Brain, why? You know what? Attack. But, my thumbnail is basically just a blown-up version of the Dragon Force 2 soundtrack that has all 8 generals, and Bart's Fandaria's is the one all the way on the farthest left. Now, I didn't originally pick Bart's with that visual in mind, it just happened to fall that way, but I'm like, well, since I seem to be, you know, using that as a brain why, like I'm getting distracted by the shiny objects. This is why I do this, to try and train my brain to not get distracted by the shiny object. Since I have the thumbnail set up the way that I do, I figured, well, Kade is directly after him, so I may as well just go ahead and do Kade after I finish Bart's. And she seems pretty nifty, I know I'm not going to be a fan of their battle music, like, at all, so I'm going to have to make sure to be as aggressive as humanly possible so I never have to hear it. Come on. Come on, Ashiguro. I know you can do it. Never mind, I think you're all dead now. But, you know, cavalry, if you could... There you go. Okay, that works. I appreciate somebody hitting at some point. Okay, monks. Monks. I have nothing good against monks except Avaris, who I already used for bullshit. Kya! What's the matter? You look pale. What? Again, backstory I wish I knew something about. Okay, switching chair just a smidge. Ooh, there we go. Oh, wow, dude, that background, what the hell? I want to zoom in on that really quick. Yeah, just go ahead and form ranks. I don't really care too much here, but look at that background. What is that? That looks less like a, you know, a castle's innards and more like a freaking Stargate to another world. Can you see that? Look at that. That is baller as hell looking. By the way, archers, I'm sorry. You will probably die. I didn't think about that. I probably should have put you in the back, but it's all for a good cause. Which is, you know, the cause of murdering people that are not you. You'll get used to it, I promise. Let's see, look at this. Avarice actually knows how to swing a sword. Freaking Y never knew how to do that. I'm looking forward to playing this guy eventually, though I'm pretty sure he's like midway down the proverbial list. Look at that. I have nobody left, to be fair. You know, I've run out of people. Having said that, I also had, you know, 30 to her 80, and I managed to survive with minimal casualties. Now the question is, do I want to duel? The answer to that question is probably no, but I may just do it anyway because I'm an idiot, and I never listen to myself. Case in point! That is not a good start. But holy shit, he hits hard. That is the power of the light sword, folks. That is the power of the light sword. I just 4-shot somebody from full health to nothing. 4-shot them. I am pleased by this. Okay, mage and cavalry. Mage and cavalry. Ghosts are good against cavalry. Dragons are... Really? Dragons only equal to mages? Really? Huh. Alright. I really didn't pick the greatest, I didn't pick the greatest thing here. I should have just gone, like, all in on Centaur, but then again, Centaurs are apparently terrible against mages, because reasons. She has nothing left, so I can't throw her in there. Alrighty. Looks like it's back to shit again. I haven't even used frickin' Marcus yet. What do you have? Mandragora. The hell is that? Earthlord. Sounds pretty neat. And what do you have? Centaurs are good against cavalry, but both are terrible against mages. I'll go ahead and use Marcus first. He can eat the mages, of which he has a higher quantity of. That way, whatever I have left, I can just go ahead and, you know, have Fiorina take out the rest of them with little, shall we say, fanfare. That is the most badass avatar. Okay, so bandits are good against mages, and they're both awful against cavalry. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go ahead and attack, because I may as well be aggressive at this point. They're only gonna die against the cavalry anyway, so I may as well make them useful in their soon-to-be deaths anyway. There we go, murder the mages with reckless abandon, please. I still don't have skills yet, okay. Use skill. Man-eating plants lay waste to foes. I'm pretty sure that's the one that slides across the ground, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and hang on to that real quick. I use the vine trap, so that way they're coming around the front here, coming towards English. That way, as they're heading towards my general, I can go ahead and just use this to kill any of the cavalry I have that are trying to kill me, I would hope. If they would hit, like, anything, that'd be pretty sweet. Absolutely nothing. That's impressive. That's extremely impressive, just how little you actually hit. Let's see, beasts. Melee, even though I know you're going to die, because you're terrible against beasts, but whatever. It'll buy my people time here, I suppose. Okay, use skill, tree fork, slap that chick in the face with a giant swatch jump. Bam! Be good! Completely different. There we go. Now they're going to die to mages, I'm certain. But their death will be for a worthy cause. Not losing. But seriously, can I have a horse that cool looking? Horses are pretty neat. I made a mistake. Everyone pull back. Indeed. Indeed you did. You know, what was the one classic over-the-top sentence I remember hearing from one of the Marvel games was, you know, what did I ever do wrong to you? And the guy was just like, you were born. And I'm just like, well, that's just uncalled for. That's just not very nice. Recruit. Thank you for the castle. I think I'll take it. And I'll go ahead and recoup. Also, thank you for the men. They are now mine. Don't worry, I'll make sure that they're feed and clothed properly and appropriately. Okay, so I have a full complement of deathy goodness here, which is sweet. Deploy Matilda, Florn, Bandars, Ricardo, and Kinlan. Yeah. Okay. You guys... You're gonna go here. Excuse me? What are you... There's nobody there. Unless it just... His unit completely overlapped mine. So tired. Need to finish so I can nap. Okie dokie then. Monk. Monkey to monk. McMunkerson. Okay, well, Milan, guess what? This should be relatively quick, though, I think. Because monks are going to eat both of these guys for breakfast. Even though they have a lot of guys to eat. You're going to have a very full tummy at the end of this. Please earn us a victory. Yeah. Let's go ahead and form ranks here really quick. Something about tempo, I don't really care. Okay, let's go ahead and retreat real quick. Gotta play this a little bit more defensive. Not that it's going to... What am I trying to say? I think I'm going to wind up winning this battle pretty handily. Having said that, I do want to play a little bit defensively because it's also just as possible to lose this in a horrible way if I'm a dumbass. Because such things have already happened. Meteor Panic? Meteor Panic? There's Meteor Storm and then Meteor Panic? What? What? Though I can say Meteor Panic because they ran out of, you know, characters. They could have just called it like Comet Storm or something like that, or Firestorm or whatever, but nah, I'll give him credit. Really? That costs a 4 MP? What the F and Bob? Whatever, I'll go ahead and use it to see if there's any difference. Is that a guy? Wait, is that a guy? Oh, it's a 3-shotter. That's why. I understand now. Okay. Sense is suddenly being made. Okay. Amazing how monks can kick the shit out of robots. I'm not detecting a hint of, you know, like regional bias in here. The same way that, you know, Americans have to be forefront in absolutely every, you know, Western-made game, apparently. Or at least every American-made game, because America. Hey, but look, I'm American, okay? I understand the tropes just as well as anybody. I mean, I live in the freaking country, so... If you could, like, attack, please? Excuse me, what? There you go. But I understand the tropes. I'm not stupid. I mean, I've grown up in the country. I understand, you know, the good side and, unfortunately, the bad side, because I have to deal with the bad side on a daily basis, because I live with these people. Having said that, America... Wait, does she have, like... What is up with her arm? Is that... Oh, okay, never mind. It was just armor, okay. I was looking at a bit of the screen there, and for a second I was like, dude, did she chop off her arms and use, like... Did she have, like, robot arms or something? Because that is really badass as hell. I don't know why that impressed me so much, and I'm a little bit disappointed now that I realize that's not the case. But them's the breaks, I suppose. Why do you not attack things and make her kill and... Wait, no. Make her... Don't kill. Friggin'... But yeah, seriously, is that a chick? I can't tell. Was ist los? Okay. Well, back you go, because you're finishing this. Something about not being regarded less because you're a woman, yada yada yada. Yes, yes, sexism.jpg and whatnot. Oh, I just realized I'm fighting in a town. Hey, it has a town background. What the hell is this noise? They usually don't do that. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Hang on a sec. Had to rearrange there a little bit. Didn't want you to hear like for about 15 seconds straight. But this is pretty much a foregone conclusion. If she doesn't retreat almost instantaneously, she's not going to stand much of a chance. Like at all. You will not lose, huh? Excuse me? What are you? Is that attack up? Is that what that is? Because that's definitely not double attack. Is that attack speed? Or is that raw attack? I'm just going to find out because I'm dueling her. Please allow me to end this. Alright, so I get the feeling that's probably an attack on... What? Did she just attack 3 times in a row? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I didn't know you could, like, do that. Alrighty then. Not gonna complain. Well. He has next to no cavalry, so I'm not worried about that. And besides, Vanera is my general ganker. So, even if I do come into any problems, he'll probably be dead long before the issue arises, shall we say. Huh! I like the fact that I'm fighting in a township. That's a nice little detail, because the last time I fought over it, the game was like, no, you're in a desert. Alright, that's Bonito. Okay, stand by. I don't know if that was a sentence, but, you know, deal with it. By the way, I want that dude's coat. It's pretty sexy. Okay, go ahead and... Tree Fork. I get to do this 6 times. The Venom Bloom seems neat, but it's not worth the added MP. I'm pretty sure I can do more damage with 6 of these than 2 or 3 of the Venom Blooms, or what the hell ever it is. Excuse me? Oh, you're gonna play one of those games, huh? Alright. I can play that game too, good sir. In fact, I can play this a lot longer than you, so prepare to die. Inigo Montoya style. I couldn't remember his name at first, I feel a little bit ashamed of myself. Tree Fork. Oh, by the way, he actually is doing, like, a lot of fucking damage to my people, and that's a little bit scary. I am not okay with that. Because, monks, you need to, like, get your shit straight, good sirs. Because I need to survive long enough to use these last 2 skills. Oh yeah, he's screwed. I need another, like, 10 seconds left. Just don't let me die in the next 10 seconds, monks. That's all I'm asking you to do. There you go. Alright, GG, sexy coat guy. I look forward to seeing your coat in prison. Maybe you can barter it for some cigarettes or something to that effect. Or whatever the legender equivalent is. Okay. Victory is ours! Indeed. Yay! I like victory. It makes me happy.